Hey everyone, and welcome back to Living with Linda. Now in today's video, I'm just sharing with you two DIYs that me and the girls, or more so Zariah, did for her ABA therapist that is no longer with us. So baby's still alive, but she's actually no longer with the company. Her husband is in the military, so they are off to another country. But we really loved her. We appreciate her for everything that she's done for our daughter, actually for both of our daughters. When Zania's therapist didn't show up, she would often like split sessions and do therapy for her as well. She almost like never missed a day. She always let us know weeks in advance when she'd be going on vacation so that we can make proper plans. And she was so good with the girls, so nice, so kind, and taught them a lot of things, so we really appreciated her. So I just wanted to make her a few things. Now everything that I did make her, I wanted it to look like it came from a child. So like obviously if my girls were capable of doing it, they would have done it, but I wanted it to look super like classic and sleek, and I didn't want like straight lines. I didn't want perfection. I just really wanted it to look homemade, and that's really new for me because I really like things to have like clean lines and nothing out of place and everything perfect. And so I'm just working on like a new version of myself, and I was actually very impressed with how it came out. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. I opted not to have her on the camera or speaking on the camera or anything, just for her own privacy. Not everyone wants to be on the camera, but yeah, I definitely love her. And Alex, if you're watching, we love you, we appreciate you, thank you so much. We hope you love the gifts, and of course, best of luck in your new country. Have fun. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Here I'm showing my daughter Zariah all the different colored beads, just wanting to see if she would actually select a color that she really liked. And whatever color she selected, that was going to be the color and the theme of the gifts. And I mean, maybe luckily, maybe not, but she picked out two great colors that go perfectly together, and I was so proud of her. I just wanted to brainstorm a little bit to see what type of design I wanted to do. So a little bit of a backstory. I've actually been beading since I was maybe like 6 or 7, and my grandma used to bead like professionally. So it was one of those companies where they would send you all the beads, and they would send you like instructions on how to create like these really beautiful, like super intricate earrings. And like you would make the pair of earrings, send them back to the company, and they would pay her per pair of earrings. And so I would sit and help her bead, and she would give me, you know, when she got paid $10, $20, whatever it was. So I've actually been beading for a really long time, and I've learned a lot of cool, like, you know, different tricks and stuff. But for this specific gift, I wanted it to look really DIY. I didn't want it to look like a super elegant like piece that I bought at a store. I wanted her to be able to see imperfections, because it really was supposed to be coming from, you know, my daughters, and obviously they're not able to do it on their own. So I kind of just wanted to keep the whole feel of it. But yeah, again, here I'm just trying to just figure out the vibe and see how exactly I want it to come out. The hope was that Zariah would maybe sit and kind of bead with me or kind of help me a little bit, and of course that didn't work out the way that we wished it would, but she did sit for a little while, so I do feel like, you know, she helped me in spirit, so I was happy with that. Please excuse my raggedy feet and the bottom of them being so dirty, but I was in the garage prior to that with no shoes on. I was looking for obviously these beads and the strings and so forth. So my feet are a little dirty from being in the garage. That's it. The second gift that I wanted to make for her, I kind of just wanted it to be a piece that maybe she would use for other little trinkets and little gifts that she received throughout her career. So if she did decide to stay an ABA therapist, I'm sure there's other moms who may have their children create for her different, cute little trinkets and gifts for Christmases and her birthdays and, for goodbyes as well. And so I figured maybe this would be like a cute little keepsake. So when she got older and had her own kids and her own grandkids, she could have something that she could look back on. I chose these colors based off of the colors that Zariah originally picked. So I felt like pink and purple would be a little Barbie. So I just did a nice deep purple and a nice light lavender. And I'm just watching a little bit of YouTube, trying to get some inspiration, preparing for the small gathering that I had. After the wood dried a bit, I went back over the top and of course painted it. Then I did some more touch-ups on the inside. Then I added on some succulents, which you will see later on in the video. Now, I am a florist at heart, and I worked for a company that sold flowers. Like it was kind of like you received a box of flowers and you had to arrange them yourselves in the vase, and you could watch them bloom. And it was just like a whole little treat. But I've always loved flowers, and I worked for that company for 3 years. I did the customer support. And so I learned so much about flowers and how they bloom, how they grow, what keeps them alive, which flowers die faster than others. And so anytime I get anyone flowers, I usually just get the flowers that inspire me or that remind me of that person, and then I'll create my own bouquet. So that's basically what I did here. I just picked up some flowers from Walmart. Actually, Walmart has some pretty beautiful flowers, very inexpensive, and just created this beautiful bouquet for her. And here's the finished product of the keychain. I absolutely loved it. I loved the simplicity of it. I loved how elementary that it looked. It was perfect for what I wanted it to be. And just a nice little reminder like, hey, we love you, we appreciate you, and here's a small gift. It also was something that I wanted her to have so that if she ever decided to put it on her keychain and someone would totally notice that it was like homemade, and maybe there could be like a nice story behind it about our girls, and maybe if they touched her heart in any way. I'm also a really big card giver, so I definitely wanted the girls to have their own personal touch. Obviously, they're not writing their names yet, so I felt like an actual handprint would be very personable. And I knew it was going to be a struggle. I knew it was going to be really rough, but I love the way that it came out. I'm also a big stationery girl, so I'm always encouraging close family and friends to put down your phones, the laptops, and the computers, get a good old piece of paper and a pen, and write something down, your goals, dreams, your to-do list. It really makes things real for you. And so since she was going to a new country and pretty much starting all over again, I felt like the saying was perfect. Grow where you're planted. I just wanted it to be a reminder for her that wherever you go, no matter how far it is from home, grow there, no matter where you are. And I added on a few succulents because I kind of wanted to give it a bit more of an elegant, up-to-date vibe. The photo inside of it was just a little bit of a personal touch so that she could always remember the girls. I really wanted every little imperfection that was in there to be there. So of course I could have cleaned up some of the purple in certain areas and put down tape, but I didn't want to. I really wanted it to feel homemade and feel like a DIY project that maybe a child would help with. And even with its imperfections, I still loved it. And here was the final presentation. So I just loved the way it came out. I loved the way everything looked, and I'm sure she'll love it too. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And bigger than that, I hope it inspires you to do something really special for someone special in your life or in your children's life, just to let them know how much you love and appreciate them. Alex, again, if you're watching this, we love you, we appreciate you, and we wish you all the best in your new country. Till next time.